Alright, it looks like the Pontifex done. Who's next?
What are we doing now? Or
Yeah, doing now.
alright. Sorry, Pontifex, I'm need you to move. This is a speech off the top of my head, so don't bash me. Speech, fuck this.
Okay.
I mean, like, if you started in game and then you just go silent, it's not really a good look.
No, shut up. No, shut up. I'm not doing that. Nope. I wasn't told I have to do a speech there for it. I'm not. Not my fault. I was never told. Yup. That's how I feel.
You got anything else to say?
No, I don't.
Alright. Who's next?
Yeah, just,
Why don't you give one, Hadra? Come on.
Okay.
Hadra.
Do not hype me up, fuck's sake.
Hydra.
Hey
Hydra.
guys, bear with him. He's Indonesian by birth.
Uh-huh.
He's Oriental.
Bro's having us do speeches under like 5-minute notice.
Bro, I started writing my speech like as the event started.
I didn't write shit down. Let's go, OGs.
Oh, you didn't write anything down? Wow. Big flex.
Alright, so I'm not sure how many of you guys like remember it when this realm was first started after Omniscient, being the mental dumbass he is, nuked his own goddamn realm that was rallying like 100 people. I remember when we first started, we got his permission, and our first rally, it was back when Tank, the wonderful Tank here in the stage and right next to me if you do see me in game, was Emperor, Sword was co-owner, and we got all of the old Roman Highcom all together. That first day, I think we rallied like 120 in the same amphitheater. Like, it was wonderful. And then, all of a sudden, Domnitian goes back on his promise. He DMCA's the game, and we are forced to, like, fight for every inch of activity. I'm not sure how many of you here were for Egyptius, the temp map we used while this game was constantly getting DMCA'd. But that shit, like, if you remember it, it was pretty fucking bad, I'm not gonna lie. But we still persisted. All of Highcom still tried to host, and we're still here. We've done it. We've gone back to World Game. We've been hosting. We've had a couple of inactivity spikes, but we're still here. And now Tank wants to take a break, and he stepped down to give it to the co-owner Sword or Infernal, and we also have our new Caesar JV. So I guess I just want to say, in all in this rant, is that we've gone through pretty much hell in the last 2 months, and I expect things to only get easier. Like, that might be a really stupid thing to say, but if we've gone through getting our game DMCA'd, half of our Imperial command switching out like every goddamn week, now that we have a stable Highcom with Infernal, JV, myself, and our wonderful consoles, I think this realm will do well. It might get a little rough every once in a while, as every group does, but all of us aren't here for the short term, we're here for the long term. So I doubt that we'll go anywhere else but up. All right, I'll leave it to Infernal or JV now. Thank you.
JV's turn.
All right. Hello everyone. I thank everyone who was here for me. I thank Suetonia. They really helped me grow in this empire, and I don't have as much to say as the others, but all I can say is I'm aiming towards a society where everything goes well and everyone's happy. That's it.
Wow, that really sucked.
Yep. Yes, it did.
Yeah, Ave Chaser and his really bad speaking skills.
Yep. Yep. Everyone,
Very
let's
broken
go.
English.
Ave Chaser, let's go.
No, Ave Cheeser? What are you talking about?
Ave Cheeser. Yep.
All
Let's
right.
go, guys.
Yeah.
Yes,
Stop
sir.
blazing at me. He said 3 words. All right, guys. Okay. If I guess we're gonna spam it throughout the entire speech. That works too, I guess.
Shut up, bro. Okay.
All right.
You're only allowed to say Ave Imperator now. Get fucked.
People of Rome, I want to thank everybody who's actually been loyal to this group over the past 2 months. We've, like Hydra mentioned, we've been through a lot, mainly through the DMCAs with Domitian early, but there's a few things I do want to speak about. The first one is when I want to draw everybody's attention back to when Backle reopened a Roman group, and he was in my DMs crying, begging me to send him devs to set up a data module for Gladitech so that he could use it without anybody's permission. I'll never forget when I told his head dev, absolutely not, go fuck yourself. And a week later, they launched a game with a broken version of Gladdy that would literally shut your computer off if you tried to play it for more than 30 minutes. That's another Rome that rose up and died within 2 or 3 weeks. And if anybody's not aware, the same thing has happened again more recently with Kinsey's Rome, where everybody told me, oh, you know, she ran one of the most successful GOT groups in history, whatever. And guess where that group's at? Guess where that group's at? It's dead. And the point is, it's not because there weren't good people in those Romes. It's not because they didn't have a lot of people. It's because the leadership in those groups was not willing to stay around long term like we've been doing. So if you look back over the history of this group, it's only been, 2 months and a week. Okay, actually 2 months, a week and a day, if we're being exact here. So there's a lot that's happened, but there's a lot that's going on right now. So there's a few things I want to talk about outside of our victories as a community. So I'm on a massive recruitment drive right now. I'm trying to be the most hands-on emperor in all of any Roman group, as well as I can be without micromanaging. So I'm going out, I'm recruiting from multiple different groups and some of my old friends as well as I've designed a large new system for the military that's been in progress for about a week or two now. I've been working with the rest of High Command to come up with a good system where people can actually progress through ranks. We're trying to get rid of nepotism and things like that in the ranks, so I think that'll be a huge improvement. I think you guys will like the new system, even though it'll take a little bit of adjustment. So I also want to give a thanks to guys like JV and Hydra. They've been around for a while now. I mean, I remember JV brought Satonia to this group all the way back in December, and he could have left when the rest did. He could have taken the DMs from Kinsey's or Backles or whatever other random Rome popped up. But he didn't, and he stood by the group, and he's done a lot for the group. So I want to thank him, and I also want to thank Hydra. He's the only reason the group survived through Egyptus, because I don't think any of the rest of us in High Command had the gumption to even join that game, much less run events on it every 2 hours. But anyways, in terms of that, the dev updates in the last week, I've brought performance updates to the game. There's been updates to the hit detection within Gladdy. Over the next couple days, we're going to be introducing updates to the shield hitbox as well as the player character's hitbox. That's hopefully going to speed combat up a little bit. We're also going to work on the parry time that's been brought to my attention and try to get that increased so that you can actually counter when you parry somebody. So the combat's going to be in a much better shape over the next few days. I've also finally found a really good logo designer that's hand drawing new icons. So he's going to be doing all of our group logos. We're going to start out with the Legions and Paras and then do all the rest of the Roman groups. But he's also going to be drawing custom icons, and we're getting a font together as well for all the in-game assets. Outside of that, we do have new standard models that have been sent out to boosters already. They're like really hot. They're way better than what we currently have, so I'm hoping everybody will enjoy those. And also the new map is progressing. We're trying to pick up the progress on it over the next week or two, as well as I'm in the process of trying to find a couple more scripters and a few more developers to try to speed things up. But anyways, I was also able to find a GFX guy. So as soon as I get the new Scutums done over the next few days, I'm going to be sending all the assets over to him to get new GFX, so thumbnails and icons for the game made. And outside of that, I just want to thank the community as a whole, because it took us a lot to get here. The fact that we're still standing, you know, we've got 75 in game. We're starting to get back on the right track. We've removed a lot of high command ranks that were just useless. We're trying to remove the micromanagement and the nepotism so that you guys can just have fun in the game and screw around. Okay, that's also why I keep telling them to host FFAs pretty much every 30 minutes, because they're actually fun, and purges and things like that. So anyways, I will be releasing more info over the next few weeks for the new game as I get the development back on track for that. But we've got some crazy ideas, and if we can get them to work out, it's going to be insane. So anyways, I do believe that the events team has got a little something for you after my speech ends. But I want you to keep in mind that we do have a lot of events planned throughout the rest of the weekend. So make sure you go to the events tab at the top of our main Discord, the one that you're listening to me in. So we've got War Games today. We've got a Senate meeting today. We've got the Emperor's Gladiator games tomorrow, where we're going to be accepting in some Claudia gladiators. So just make sure you're attending events. Make sure you're having fun in the group. Also, our command is very responsive. So if you find any issues with the group or you got a suggestion, make sure you put it out there, because I do go through the suggestions and I try to get all the non-retarded ones in place. So thank you guys. Events team, Flippy, I think you're in VC, hopefully. PM, Flippy. Launch the purge.
Launch the purge, excuse me?
All right.
Yeah. If you say purge, I'm going behind PG. PG,
Purge event.
Where's PG?
Purge event.
Where's PG? Where's PG? PG! I have no protection.
Oh, I don't want protection, PG. I'm gonna be stabbing y'all. What are y'all doing? Come on now. It's a purge. That includes me, OG. Come on. There you go. There you go. The Julius Caesar me.
Don't kill me.